For reals, I'm just emotional now because I want this tea party to be real, yet it's just going to be a figment of my imagination. That's too hot. Hello lovelies, so today is day 4 of the creative challenges for the Because We Can readathon, and today we have an Alice in Wonderland themed video, and I'm very keen because this is just going to be a lot of fun because it's all about the Mad Hatter's Tea Party. So the title for today's video challenge is A Very Merry Unbirthday, and it has been an age since I've seen Alice in Wonderland, but I did like the live adaptation that they made. I know some people hated it, but I just thought it was really whimsical and magical and a lot of fun. But basically for today's challenge, we are going to be creating a tea party and we get to invite fictional characters to it. And we are going to tell you about what characters we would invite. And I'm sure that I could have done something to like act this out to make it a bit more interesting. But again, I am just going to tell you what I want to do and I'm excited. So the first person absolutely has to be in any type of tea party is Magnus Bane. Like, he is going to bring the magic, he's going to bring the party, he's gonna bring the fun, and he will be such an interesting guest to have at this party that I would just be thrilled if he would come to my tea party. He could magic the tea up, there would be spells, it would just have the Alice in Wonderland whimsical feel, and I could just see it as a thing. And even in the Shadowhunter Chronicles they did have like an Alice in Wonderland party thing and Magnus was like there chilling. I'm thinking he would just fit right in. Okay, the next person that has to be at my party is our messy bitch, the cereal. Like, come on, come off it. Bitch is going to be there because you are going to be spreading the drama, and I will have to capture you before I bring you to the party, so it's going to be like you're captured, but now you can't tell lies and you're going to give me all the goss. Like, I need the goss of what's happening, and hopefully you're going to reveal that I have a High Lord mate that I can be with. But my boy the cereal is like the gossip queen of Prianthian, wherever they bloody live, and they would just be a highlight to the event. Now next we're bringing a couple in, and that is going to be Marcus and Celia from the Night Circus, because magic is where I'm at with it, okay? Because like they can do all of their like cool circus tent things, so then it becomes like an interactive tea party and we can go through different tents, like bring the Night Circus into it, and even though they're like battling each other, they can take a night off, come to the party, actually enjoy themselves, have a bit of fun. And I just think that they would be so interesting for Magnus to interact with. Like, we've got this magic thing going on and Magnus is just like, my god, I'm invested in your story, like what can I do to help? Like, that could be a whole thing, like a whole thing right there, and it would just make it, because I would be able to have a piece of the Night Circus near me and I would be upset. Next we're going to bring Karoo to the party because she is just quirky as fuck and she would add the element that I need to this party. I don't know what that element is, but I would need her. I don't think I would want to keep her there because he'd just bring the mood down, but Karoo, she could be there like doing paintings for people and she'd be like all like whimsical and like cool and stuff. And I definitely want Karoo book 1, not Karoo rest of the series, but like, oh, it would be so good. Like, imagine the interactions, and like, because she's got those like wish bead things, like she could make like little wishes and I'd be like, oh, like do this and bring this, and maybe I could like get her to like wish Bucky Barnes to existence, because damn boy, I am in my obsession again. Like, I was in my Bucky Barnes Sebastian Stan obsessive state a couple years back, but since the Falcon and the Winter Soldier has come out, I've gone right back in there and I'm just obsessed with Sebastian Stan right now. I love him so much, and that boy's thick. He's beautiful. So if she could bring him to me at the party with one of them wish beads, oh god, I'm simping so hard. I love him so much. Like, I would also just want to bring him as well, but her magic could make it happen. I could just invite him though. So Bucky Barnes / Sebastian Stan, because I'm obsessed with both of them equally and they're both separate entities even though he plays the role. So both of them can come too. Just for the eye candy and the humor and the like, you know, being in love with them. Need it. Next, because I feel like they would get up to some tomfoolery, I also need to bring Alex and Henry because they are such a cute couple, so of course I want to bring them, but I feel like they would just add something to the party, but also for the fact that Henry would just be so confused the whole entire time, and it would be hilarious because he's so like uptight in a way, and I would love to see him let loose at my magical party of tea. And I feel like Alex would just be having like the time of his life, having such a fun party, and I would just appreciate seeing the vibes that they would bring to like my thing there. And the last person I would invite is Lysandra, because I feel like she would could just bring it and add that extra element with the shape shifting and everything, like it would be so awesome because she could turn into anyone there. And that being said, if I couldn't bring Bucky, she could also turn into Bucky and I'd be able to see him, so that works as well. I just think that she would add something because like you could turn into animals, it'd be really cool, and she could interact with Magnus and she could interact with like the circus people and just like like there is so many magical people here, and even though Alex and Henry are like mainly the only normal ones, I feel like we would all have a great time. And also they're from the real world and like I'm from the real world, and even the crew is from the real world. Like Prague seems like almost a different like place to me. Like I can't wait until the time that I get to visit Prague, but I definitely think like we would all get on for that, and then it just like bam, crazy shit going on. Like how good would this party be? Like how good? I also don't even know how I could have acted this out because I'm built such an elaborate thing in my head. But like, I want this to happen so badly. I want this party to be real. My tea's slowly getting cooler, but like I'm very weak-willed. Like I cannot drink tea straight after it's been boiled. I let it sit for like 10 minutes and then I'll drink it. Most of the time I drink lukewarm tea because I leave it for too long, but like I just don't like really hot tea. And even though you guys have seen this before, do you love my Disneyland cup that I got from Hong Kong? My cousin got this for me for my 21st birthday, and it's such a massive mug that it's so perfect for tea. Also, Kat, how do you hold your tea for so long? Because like my hand is going dead, and I love the fact that you hold different mugs throughout all your videos. Like I'm just here to like simp over the fact that you hold tea, but I love it so much. Like I have a mug collection, but it is not very big, but like it brings me so much joy to see what mug you bring every single time. And it's just like, yes, mugs are the best thing ever. Like I would honestly buy so many mugs if I actually had the space for them, but I sadly don't. But like, yes to mugs. So guys, that is all for today's video about talking about who I'd invite to my tea party. And please let me know if you guys like want an invite to my party, because I am totally ready to accept them, because the more the merrier. But anyway guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!